Welcome, Bim House fam. This is your girl, her mix a lot. I'm here with one of my very best friends. It doesn't even feel right to call her that. She's more like family. She is one of the first friends that I had when I moved back to the Bay Area about 10, 11 years ago. She's a wonderful human being. She is an even better creator. Bebe Huxley, hi.
Hi, her mix a lot.
How are you?
I am feeling so blessed to be with you right now. Exhilarated.
Good. You look gorgeous. For the audience, this is a remarkably special edition of Pass the Mic. You've probably noticed that you're right in the middle of a Film House Friday. And that's because we're celebrating the release of Bebe's new record, Suis, Bebe. You probably heard it on the radio show last weekend. It was our Film House Hymn of the Week. It goes, we're going to show you a music video that is going to, for lack of a better word, as Tucker of Sophie Tucker would say, fucks. So, BB fucks too, just so you guys know.
I have in the past. It's kind of been a while, but you know.
It's a pandemic. It works itself out eventually. Like, it'll be fine.
Celibate fucks.
No. Yeah, celibate fucks. So I always start every interview with a question I like to ask everyone. What's your origin story? How'd you get here to this moment?
Oh my God. This moment. Age almost 34. Okay.
Oh, almost 34. Fuck
almost
you. I turned 36 a week ago and my hip immediately started hurting.
Oh. Your hip. We're still young as fuck.
I mean, I feel fine. My hip, tell my hip, you know?
You're a young hip. Yeah, I mean, 34. I think I started making music in 2011. So that's really 10 years. I think it's my 10-year anniversary of making dance, electronic music, making videos. I really got going in the Bay Area. We met hosting parties together. We Are ISIS. Shout out.
Shout out to We Are ISIS, who is so responsible for so much of what Film House is and has become. Bebe's in great part due to that. And I feel like the Bay Area is like an incubator, right? It's one of those places you can't help but be inspired and turn to some creative thing, no matter what it is. And it sounds like that's what happened for you.
Oh my God, yeah, like living in a warehouse with a bunch of burners, you know.
The Bay Area rite of passage.
It's essential. Like my dream, my Tuesday nights for 3 years in San Francisco, where I would go to group therapy, and then at 9 p.m. I'd go home, put on a crazy drag look, and then bust it out to San Francisco and perform at Aunt Charlie's Lounge every week. And I do a new act. It was like such an honor because this is like a legendary teeny meeny drag bar in the Tenderloin. And, you know, as a cisgendered woman, it was such a big deal to be embraced there. And I was doing high femme drag. I was doing my music. Then I did very masculine, like boy drag, and making videos the whole time. And a couple of stage names later, I moved to LA, you know, got really deep in the scene here, twirled around with the Drag Race girls, you know.
As one does, yes.
Yeah, there's just something about, I think, me as a really outgoing Jewish girl that drag queens and drag life, we just got each other, you know. Similar childhood wounds, similar young adult need to, you know, embrace fabulosity, expression, give no fucks, but caring so deeply, you know.
We love a trauma bond.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Yeah, you moved to LA. It was a very sad time for me personally because I missed you
Wow.
deeply. Um, Girl, where you been?
Wow.
On a music tip, you've been quiet. So I know where you've been personally, but where, okay, I know where Brittany Berg has been. Where the hell has BB Huxley been?
Wow. Um, yeah, BB had to go underground, you know, right at like the end of 2018. I was touring, I was doing South by Southwest that year, a bunch of shows, making so much work and kind of uh, living on the external shit. And then my relationship of 8 years fell apart.
Mm.
And I depended on this one person entirely to get through things emotionally, artistically, creatively, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So when that fell, so did I. And
Mm.
I had to really look at all these unhealthy coping mechanisms I had, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, reevaluate what my goals were. Um, and it's taken some time, and I've always had my toe in the art world. I just had to go totally quiet with releasing things.
I feel that.
Hell of therapy. can't
Sure.
can't recommend more. Yeah.
How have your sort of goals and priorities shifted? They've obviously shifted personally. How has that informed the creative journey and sort of like the fresh perspective that we're so very blessed to see with Just Sweet Baby, which is like it. I mean, I know you, and you obviously contain multitudes, but you are bright and fun and joyful and full of delight and hope and optimism. And even knowing all the personal things that you've been through over the last, few years, that part of you has always remained. And my favorite part of the song about the song is that, like Just Sweet Baby, I am BB, and it feels so much like you. Um, how do you take what is like essentially what you just described as probably a very painful time and channel it into something that brings such delight? It feels sort of like counterintuitive, and I'm just wondering like how do you take something ugly and dark and transform it into something beautiful and light?
Oh, what touches me so much that's coming through, and that is really. And I'm in a garage right now.
I'm also in my garage and it's hot as hell. I can't turn the fan on. I can't open the door like usual because we're goddamn on camera and it's giving. I mean, same.
I'm kidding. I put some oils on too, and now I'm like, let me open this door. Um, yeah, yeah, that's utopia, by the way. Back here.
It's giving where you came from, where you emerged from the seas for sure.
Oh yeah, Claremont, California. Suburbia. I mean, I'm in my suburb. Let me show this fucking chaotic ass garage studio. It's cool.
Oh, we love to see it. Sneak peek behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, I really want my artistic goals, or I did really want to make something that was fun, feel good. I mean, the song "Je suis Bebe" is all major keys. It is a happy song, but I still wanted it to be cool. Wanted it to have a sexiness to it. It's still like, I'm only going to give to you what you give to me, which is kind of what I took out of this last big relationship. Give and take, boundaries, reciprocity, all the things I'd fight about and fighting for myself. And you know what? Ugh, fucking BB, okay? Like, I'll give it to you when you give it to BB. So, and the fun aspect, I mean, this whole project has kind of carried me through healing in the last, it's taken me some time because I had to really teach myself how to keyframe edit. What you're seeing is like pretty technical. And I learned as I went. And so having something really wonderful to pour your heart into, even if no one sees it, is really part of the artistic process. You can be an artist 100% of your life. And, whether you share it or not. That's one part of the process you might or might not do. But like right after my ex and I broke up, I enrolled in a bunch of dance classes at Pasadena City College. And I was like, hi kids, I've been in the game for a long time. You don't know me, but let's all dance together. And I made up the choreography in that video in a dance class and had all these great young people, you know, wearing wigs and being the other dancers.
That's so wonderful. That is so the essence of who you are as a person, both, you know, that is Brittany and that is also Bebe. I think you made a really interesting point there that like creativity is so crucial to all of us as full people, whether you decide to share the things that you make or not. And you know, one of the things that you and I discuss often is like accessibility, right? And how those tools and that toolbox, that resource box should be available to everyone to use whenever you want. You know, it's just like, why would you tell someone else that they can't have a box of crayons? You know what I mean? Like, and that's so much of what, you know, we do at Fem House, right? Like probably our biggest reason for starting this organization was to provide access, right? And sort of lower all these seemingly arbitrary barriers to entry, right? Whether it's like how much fucking gear costs or how comfortable or not comfortable you feel in a production class, etc. What are some ways that you've like maintained your creative spirit and sort of like watered that garden within yourself, even if, you know, it feels like no one else seems to want you to?
Well, I mean, artists are just oppressed in the society, you know. We're made to think that what we do doesn't matter, it's not worth any money, that our voice doesn't matter, that, you know, and then combine that with sexism, and we women, you know, femmes, you know, we're up against a lot to share our vision.
Sure.
You get the idea that, oh, I'm not smart enough to learn something technical. Every time I've picked up a new skill, it's a huge fucking victory, and it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of sometimes will to like just will yourself, like I am gonna fucking learn how to use that plugin, or I am gonna. And so thank God for Fem House, because I've taken so many workshops with y'all, and I walk away with so many new like, oh, that's how that works. Oh, okay. Oh, I can take that on. And it's empowering. It's essential. I loved the She is Producer workshop with Minnie Bear just in August.
It goes back to what you were just saying about all these messages that we get as feminine people, as females, as non-binary, as, you know, presenting in any way feminine, right?
Yeah.
We get all these messages that these spaces are not for us and that these skills are not for us. And that's not how our hearts or our brains or our privates work. And nah. So yeah, it's really wonderful to be part of building a safe space to challenge that notion. And like, it's funny that I, in this space, am trying to challenge it to myself.
And it takes your community to remind you.
Yeah.
That you're brilliant, that you're capable.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Just in this moment. Like I believe in you 100,000%.
Thank you. That's actually, so like, you know, you and I talk a lot about this privately, but like my favorite thing about Fem House, you know, yeah, our education's on point, our platform's on point, all that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The genuine and organic and authentic and deeply engaged and caring community that has been born of this is transformative in a number of ways. And I think that, you know, we know how important community is in a number of different contexts, right? In a context like this, where you're trying to accomplish something, knowing that there are other bunch of people trying to accomplish the same thing that you are, up against the same thing that you are, and they're just standing behind you at all times, cheering you on, that shit is lit.
It's lit.
Yeah.
And we need it.
We need it. Yeah, for sure. So it's a great pleasure of mine to be a part of providing it. We love having you be a part of our community. One of the reasons we started Pass the Mic as programming is sort of to lend our platform to exactly this, right? To give this to our community, so that all the bedroom creatives aren't hiding their creativity and rather feeling empowered to share it, and empowered in a safe way, in a space where it's going to be received and like really championed even. So the full circle moment that I'm having personally as you, my sister, doing this is it's giving. Is all I'll say about that.
Well, you're giving. Your music is amazing.
Thank you.
Your voice is incredible.
Thank you.
I've danced around in this garage to you many a time. Yeah, if I can offer anything to, people who are starting on this journey and might hit a wall of frustration, or comparing ourselves to others, that too is artist suppression. Mm-hmm. It's putting us in a state of competition, mm-hmm. rather than permission. Mm-hmm. So if anyone, sometimes like before you make a big decision to do something, you're in a pre-decision phase. It takes a while. You're like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Well, that means you're already on the right track. Mm-hmm. If you're thinking about it, you're mulling it over, and something's going to happen. And you're going to act. And
the switch is going to get flipped one way or another. I find often whether you like it or not.
Yeah, and it sometimes it's this feeling of permission, like, oh, I can do this too. I mean, I'm gonna confess, like Lady Gaga did that for me, and I know for an entire generation of us, and for underground queer performers, so many of us were like, oh, look at her, I'm gonna do it too, mm-hmm. And that's totally me. I saw her perform, and I was just like, oh, you can do it. Oh, yeah. Okay. And like a week later, I was at my first open mic in Claremont, California at Nick's Cafe, wearing a tie-dye onesie and singing over like remix, like chopped up dubstep songs.
Perfect.
It was 2011.
Yeah.
So even earlier than that, 2000. Yeah. So what I've had to do is give myself time to catch up to my own taste. I'm like, oh, this isn't quite this isn't quite something I like yet. And you have to just give yourself time and practice, just like anything. And appreciating yourself along the way. That was one of the biggest gifts my little brain gave me in the beginning, was I'd never judged an idea I had. I was like, say these words, okay, do this, wear this, fine. I had a good no judgment inside, because I was like, it's a miracle I'm making this up at all.
That's so powerful, because like, how often are we self-judging even before we give anyone else the chance to judge anything, right? Yeah. And how often does that just stop us in our tracks before anything happens?
Yes.
I'm gonna adopt that no judging, because I'm wonderful externally with that, right? I save it all for me, I guess. I bet that is a thing that can be said for all of us if we really stop to think about it. That's a good, I have to figure out, I'm gonna put that in the FemHouse curriculum or mission statement or something. That is giving.
I mean, that's another big artistic goal of mine for this. It's like, there's so many ways to judge yourself on numbers or whatever. I've never figured out how to get numbers on what I do. And this time around, I truly don't care. Like, as I come back to, it's a fucking miracle that artists in this world, in this society, are able to create. You're only up against walls you know?
Especially in this moment, especially where the world is holistically right now at this moment in time.
Yes. But it's so important what we do, all of us, at whatever it is. Humming in the fucking shower, it's a fucking miracle.
Mm.
Um, letting, one of my biggest things is everyone can sing, everyone can dance. You know, people always say that about themselves. I can't sing. Oh, I wish I could. Everyone can sing. It's your body. It's in us. Like, look at kids. Kids are, I mean, look at your child, like your amazing kid. Like, they're just naturally creative.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she's in the house throwing it in a circle to no music playing at all right now.
It's fantastic. It's our natural state.
Yeah.
And creativity is how play is how play is kids work.
Mm-hmm.
We are still kids. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let ourselves play.
Yeah, we should prioritize it the way we are prioritize work and all the other stuff.
Oh yeah.
For sure. So we've gotten very optimistic and very full of delight as we are wont to do together. Let's take a step back. Let's zoom out a little bit and talk about some sort of like challenges, professional, artistic, that you've encountered to get through to the other side here.
I mean, when I was first starting, and I think was been such a motivator to get more independent as a woman artist, was dealing with male producers. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if anyone in the audience can relate, but I've had some really good relationships and some very toxic ones. Some like textbook narcissist shit where they put you on a pedestal. Oh, you're so amazing. Oh, you're a star. I'm gonna make, but only I can make you a star. This is, and really having someone want to take control of you, and leverage you, take your money, take your dreams, take your ideas, fuck with your YouTube videos you fucking care about, man. Um, that was hard in my early years.
Sure.
And every time something went bad, I was like, oh, I need to learn how to record myself. Oh, I need to learn how to edit this myself. Oh, because those are things I'm good at. I'm still working on producing the music, which thank God for, again, for Funhouse, like giving me tools, inspiration. I'm making my baby steps,
Sure.
and taking on learning the piano. This was like one of the next, like, I need to do this, this one too. And I started piano lessons at age 29. I'm 34 now.
It's so hard to start something late in the game. It's
Yes.
really hard. I'm realizing that like the parts of our brains that make us open to learning and knowledge when we're kids almost is guaranteed to shut off. It is not like riding a bike. You do have to start that, you have to warm that shit up like an old car. And piano is
I mean, I'm learning like song, I have my song books, and
yeah.
And I like practice my ass off, and then I watch YouTube video of a 4-year-old doing it better than me, like way better. But again, I have to use that muscle of, I just tell myself, good job. Oh, you did that 3 times. Good job. Like
no self-judging.
No self-judging. And my dream is to be one of those like lounge singers when I'm 60.
I mean, that is essentially the person that you are.
Don't you think I would hit? I think that's what I'm gonna hit.
In the innermost like bowels of your spirit, you are a 66-year-old gay man playing show tunes in martinis.
I know. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Where's the world going to be in 30 years? But singing at martinis.
Like, fingers crossed, like in existence. Like,
yeah. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes self-love. It takes encouragement from others. and to give yourself slack, learning new things. But I believe anyone can take this stuff on
Sure.
at any age.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels harder, but you're still fucking brilliant. Like, we're still geniuses with multiple flexible neurons in here. Like, they can take on some hard stuff.
Piano. Why did you choose piano? Did you choose it because it's the hardest thing?
Ah!
It's
Well, LPGOB, like.
Oh, right. My esteemed co-founder and the conduit to this twin flame of ours.
Oh my God. I mean, piano. It's probably my favorite instrument, but my grandmother actually was a pianist, and she was the organist she went to Juilliard for piano.
Oh, wow.
And she played organ like at the New York Seminary. She was like a genius.
Wow.
So that's probably why I have a pretty good ear, and some vocal skill is a little bit from her. But so I've been communing with her when I'm practicing.
Yeah.
Marie. The truth is also, my ex gave me a guitar for my 29th birthday. So I was like, okay, I'll go take some lessons. I took some lessons with the guitar guy, but I couldn't quite connect to it. And every time I'd go in, I'd wear more and more makeup because I practiced less and less and less. So I would just like.
Oh, knowing you as I do, I got an extremely visceral visual of that.
I was just like, Angelo, just, I don't know about this. Like,
oh man.
Again, I just didn't, my hand, I didn't get how to hold my hands. What I liked with piano is like your hands kind of lay like this naturally.
Yeah.
Like, okay, at least you don't have to show your hands how to, you do, but it's less. And I found a really great piano teacher, and she was so good because she never told me my practice that anything I played was good or bad. She was just like, that's fine. And then we'd move on.
Wonderful, yeah.
It was great.
I think too, like, oftentimes guitar teachers are male, and more often than not, piano teachers are female.
A little gendered.
Yeah, so
yeah, definitely.
we don't have another hour and a half to unpack the makeup thing versus the other thing, but we've got a very inquisitive, engaged, critical thinking audience. So I'll just say this.
If you're dressing up for the lesson,
leaving that there. I have a final question that I like to ask anyone that I talk to, whether it's on camera or not. What would you say to your younger self?
Oh.
As the you that you are right now?
Well, I can see my younger self in her most painful time, age 9, parents are splitting up. I got crazy teeth. Mom doesn't have time to comb my hair. And I'm like this just really deep, brilliant, lovely little girl in so much pain, so much confusion, blaming myself, loves to dance. And if I could, I would just go in and scoop her in my arms and tell her how completely good she is. And there's nothing wrong with her. There never was. And to go on and do the art thing, do the expression, but not let that be your only reason for living or for how you build your self-worth. Doing art is one thing that we all do. It's one of many things. We're also friends, we're someone's kids, we have kids, we're parents, we're students, we have our other work in this world, and putting all of our self-worth in any one basket is going to crumble. So just honoring all the different sides of us, all the things that we care about, that all matters, whether or not it's visible to others.
that is a powerful and perfect place to end our conversation.
Oh.
Everyone, Fem House fam, this is Bebe motherfucking Huxley. And if you don't know, Bebe, tell everybody how to find you everywhere, all the time.
Oh my God. Instagram, Bebe Huxley, like it's spelled down there, and YouTube, and Spotify, Apple Music, Bebe Huxley. I don't think there's another one.
We'll spam you everywhere that we've ever found Bebe to make sure that you can find Bebe. Yes. Bebe, Brittany, I love you so much. You know that we are family in a way that has completely remade my life, and I'm very, very grateful for that. I love that this community that you're a part of gets to know you as I know you via your music, via this interview. It is an honor to usher the world back to the wonderful world of Bebe Huxley. We missed you, bitch. God damn, don't be leaving. Don't leave like that again.
I promise. I promise. But it's good. It gave me time to grow out my hair.
It's giving.
I tried.
Yeah. I love you. And everybody, make sure you check out Just Sweet Baby. We've got the music video for you. We've got the song. You gonna hear this bitch whether you like it or not, so you better like it because you gonna like it. Bye.
I love you. Bye, Femhouse fam.
I know that you wanna squeeze, give it to you and you give it to Bebe. Don't care that you feel low if I say no. Forget who you need to please, give it to you and you give it to Bebe. I'm good for the go-go when I say so. Just sweet, baby. Just sweet, baby. Just sweet, baby. Bebe, baby. Baby, just sweet, baby. Baby, baby, Bebe, baby. Baby, you think that I'm easy peasy, give it to you and you give it to Bebe. Don't care if your dick hurt from a short skirt. I'm looking for expertise, give it to you and you give it to Bebe. I think that you might work if I come first. Just sweet, baby. Just sweet, baby. Baby, just sweet, baby. Baby, baby. Baby, just sweet, baby. Baby, 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 baby. Baby, baby. And if you're doling out diamonds but can't play with the pearls, you won't be getting no sleep with the girls. And if I think you're relying on the state of the world, you won't be getting no sleep with the girls. Sleep with the girls. Just sweet, baby. Just sweet, baby. Baby, just sweet, baby. Okay. Baby, baby. Baby, just sweet, baby. You can make it to the top of the world, but you won't get any sleep with the girl. Baby, baby. You can make it to the top of the world, but you won't get any sleep with the girl. Baby, baby. You can make it to the top of the world. House Fridays. I'm Bebe Huxley. Je suis Bebe. Everyone can sing. Everyone can dance.
Femhouse Radio with LPGOB.
Je suis bébé. Je suis bébé. Je suis bébé. Baby, bébé. Bébé, je suis bébé. Bébé, bébé, baby, bébé.
Thank you so much. This is Femhouse Radio. Femhouse fam, I love you guys so much. I'm Bebe Huxley, a sweaty mess from the garage in Southern California, signing out. Please check out my music on Spotify and YouTube. Love making art, and art is life. Why separate the two? Mwah!